9th of September, the year 2017, second Saturday of the month. Of course, it's time now to get sporty on the touchline. Y254, 12-2. Maxwel Wasike taking youth. Robert Rosoro not feeling well, but of course we're wishing him quick recovery as he's 6, coming back to his normal health status. Of course, we shall be looking forward to have him next time, probably on Monday during Spotlight on Sports. But now, a lot is happening sports-wise, both local and international. Of course, just seeking to keep you posted with the latest in the world of sports, both in Kenya, continentally, and of course, on international fronts as well. Of course, talking about CHAN update, a tournament meant for local best players, earmarked, taking place early next year. Of course, there are preparations. There have been growing concerns and tensions that probably Kenya will not host the tournament. But on Friday, at the Ministry of Sports offices, headquarters, when Principal Secretary for Sports, Arts and Culture, Peter Kabeberi, was unveiling Kenya Airways as the national carrier for teams and clubs representing the country during international assignments, he said the tournament is not being taken away from Kenya, and Kenya will host the championship come early next year. Of course, Confederation of African Football representatives will be visiting the country on Monday to assess the situation and readiness of the country to host the tournament. There have been, lack of equipped facilities. Only Kasarani Stadium looking in good shape, but, renovation works currently underway as pertaining Nyayo National Stadium and other stadiums like Inoru in Meru County, Machakos Stadium, that is Kenyatta, alongside other stadiums, Afra, Nakuru, several renovation works currently ongoing to upgrade the facilities so that Kenya can be ready to host the tournament. We shall be looking forward to see how that pans out and keep you posted. Constant Omar, second Vice President of Confederation of African Football, will be visiting the country alongside this delegation to assess the situation, how it looks like, so that CHAN is not taken away from Kenya. Of course, CAF having hinted before that it has Plan B in South Africa and Morocco to host the tournament in case Kenya fails. And away from CHAN, it matters Nock elections. National Olympic Committee of Kenya elections now slated for September 29th. And Wasike, Register of Sports, has stamped authority saying that, those associations or rather federations seeking to take part in National Olympic Committee of Kenya elections have to be duly registered. And, she's seeking probably to abolish the existence of briefcase federations, which have been in existence and only have come to prominence and relevance during national assignments and during international events. We saw during Rio Olympics in Brazil, there was fiasco, surrounding some people who might have been part of the delegation that represented the country during the summer games. And, integrity has also been singled out as a factor that will be based on during, assessing the eligibility measures and requirements of those seeking to contest for various seats. Of course, Kipchoge Keino, the National Olympic Committee of Kenya president, has hinted that he will not be defending his seat, and now it leaves to 5 world cross-country champion Paul Tergat, who had already indicated that he was interested in the seat, to go and vie for the seat unopposed. But there are other people also seeking to get elected in various positions. Elina Shiveka, veteran broadcaster, seeking to get elected Nock treasurer, and of course FK Paul, Secretary General, currently also seeking to retain his seat. Stephen Sawyer, a man who was in charge of the Rio Olympics team, the head of delegation, now also seeking to get elected National Olympic Committee of Kenya assistant treasurer. And of course, we want to be keeping you posted. We're looking forward to see whether we can have some of the aspirants in studio to take us through their manifesto and agenda in case elected in those several positions. And now, away from that, to rugby. It's Kabeberi 7, second leg of the National 7 circuit underway at the RFUA grounds along Gong Road. And remember, several teams are taking part. Last weekend, it was Driftwood Sevens in Mombasa that saw Homeboys RFC being crowned champions. And remember that the defending champions of the last edition, and they will be looking forward to replicate the glittering show they put up last year and probably win this year's event. But, the defending champions of Kabeberi 7, Impala, who beat Homeboys last year, are also being represented by a strong squad. And remember, Mwamba, the hosts, also being represented by several players who featured for the national team. Humphrey Kayange, Michael Agevi, Colin Sinjera, looking forward to represent Mwamba so that, they can restore the lost glory. We've seen Mwamba performing dismally of late, but they will be looking forward to redeem its image during the Kabeberi Sevens this particular weekend at the RFUA grounds along Ngong Road. Remember, it's 500 for regular and 1,000 for VIP. You can make your way there and cheer your favorite team. This is Touchline on Y254. Maxwel Wasike. You can be part of the show by joining me on social media handles at Wasike Maxwel, at Touchline Y254, at Touchline Y254, both on Twitter and Facebook. Keep your contribution coming, and your feedback will also be abundantly appreciated. Of course, we also have our WhatsApp messaging line 0700345457. You can keep your messages coming and keep it sports-wise. Of course, I happen to catch up with one man who forms an integral part as far as Kenyan football is concerned, James Tuma, Kenya Footballers Welfare Association Chairman, Tusk FC captain. Remember that the defending KPL champions, and he's also the defender for the national team, Harambee Stars. We talked on a raft of issues pertaining the welfare of players. There have been complaints with regards to various difficulties players are undergoing, and he's a man in charge to help address the demands and grievances of players. Let's take a look and see and hear what he has to say about KEFWA and, you know, Tusk FC's title contention, and as even they seek to defend their title they bagged last season. Touchline on Y254.